Hi, my name is John Omo, the Secretary General of the African Telecommunications Union, the premier ICT organization in Africa responsible for coordinating matters dealing with development of ICTs. Today, I would like to weigh in on the question of the linkage between coronavirus and 5G systems. As we continue to battle the COVID-19 pandemic, especially now that we are faced with the urgent need for a vaccine and treatment, there is bound to arise questions and even faulty theories on the origin of this deadly virus. Therefore, it's necessary to distance fiction from facts. The very basis of 5G systems and services is their ability to enable faster uploads and download speeds through the use of wider radio spectrum. And one of the common theories being perpetuated is that 5G is either responsible for or is in one way or the other enabling the spread of COVID-19. Another common misleading narrative is that there is no virus and that all the symptoms associated with COVID-19 are the result of radiations from 5G systems. Misleading also is the narrative that COVID-19 was created in the human body by radiations from 5G deployments in China's operating in the 2.5 and 3.5 gigahertz spectrum bands. Yet, we ourselves in Africa have had 5G deployments in countries such as Lesotho and other areas since April 2018. If 5G radiation causes COVID-19 as purported, then we should have had the virus manifest itself in Africa much earlier. Historically, developments of this nature have always been met with skepticism. The introduction of 3G in 2003 was linked to the spread of SARS pandemic, despite some glaring inconsistencies. For example, the fact that SARS was identified in China in the year 2002 and 2004, years before 3G was introduced in that country. The same was witnessed with the rollout of 4G between 2008 and 2010, which was associated with the swine flu. This was proven and true as the facts surrounding the disease became more apparent. The leading global authorities on non-ionizing radiation, the International Commission on Non-Ionizing Radiation, has found no linkage between 5G and COVID-19. Other world-renowned bodies such as the World Health Organization, the International Agency for Research on Cancer, and the Health Protection Agency have not found 5G to be harmful, hence commercial deployments allowed around the world. It is therefore my encouragement to all of us to understand that there is every reason to protect ourselves from unfounded fear-mongering and infodemic in order for us to channel our energies to the right causes. I thank you.